Hello, everyone. It's your boy Josh Fox,
It's your boy Tay.
and we back again with another review. The Boys, Season 5, Episode 3. We moving along. Final season. All right. So, before you get started, like button, subscribe. Also, after we love for you to read, post a comment whether you agree, disagree, or you have theories of your own. Feel free. Also, check out our other content too as well. Okay. All right. So,
Yep.
Tay, Episode 3. Anything you want to discuss? Reactions? Anything?
Yeah, let's go straight to it. We're gonna go, we're back officially. We're doing episode 3. You know, if you thought the first 2 episodes were intense, then you came to the right place. It's for episode 3. We're gonna go with the title. I usually like to wait, a minute before, saying certain words and stuff like that. So because of YouTube guidelines and all that. So, they're going with the title of the actual episode. Every one of you son of bitches. Bitches. So that was literally the
Hold on.
title of
You
it.
was supposed to do the BET Disney Channel regular 5. You said beep, but
Yeah,
the
there's no
beat
beat.
inside.
Yeah.
You just gonna do the beat.
Well,
This is a family friendly show.
it is, but at this time
There's
we on
kids watching,
Amazon.
Tay. There are kids watching. Think about the kids. I'm messing with you. I'm joking. Go ahead.
I know. Even though they probably be saying most of this anyway. But it's still a hit on there.
Man,
But
kids
now
nowadays. Have you seen the Xbox or online gaming? Those kids are cussing every other word. But we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to it.
But yeah, the title, like I said, the title of it is "Every One of You Sons of Bitches." That's lit. Well, it's a wordplay on the episode um, and it literally took it literally took like a sledgehammer to our hearts. In this episode, we're going through family trauma. Return of a legendary villain. Um, And I think it's also a fight scene that changed everything that we have seen on the trailer that we kind of like predicted who was going to be the one that took the battle of it. Um,
Also, we got a lot of obsession with breast milk for some reason, but I'm
yeah,
joking.
for some yeah, like yeah,
Yeah,
Homelanders,
yeah,
yeah, Home,
yeah. His
yeah,
mother's
Homelanders still got it,
fetish, whatever his kink is, weird, but
yeah,
each to his own.
yeah. Um, we also get introduced to like I said, some familiar faces, even a new face but the parent of this kid or of the son is a familiar name. Um, another like I said, another familiar character comes back. So yeah, we just gonna go straight to it. After the events of finding out that Soldier Boy is immune because of which I called it on the last review, saying that he's immune to V1. I mean, to the virus because of
The
V1.
virus, the original V1, yeah, the
Yes, he's
original,
the original.
which
Yeah.
is
So
which was I think it was 10 times more potent than the current one.
yes,
Homelander used. If I'm not mistaken, I
yes,
believe they stated that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So he is he is immune. We figured that out, and also by him technically at the time when he took it, him actually being somewhat of a under the influence a lot during the process that it kind of like made him very immune to a lot of things as far as with V1. That's why he made through the trials. Um so now that they figured out he's immune, now Homelander becomes obsessed with it. He wants to get it, so he thinks that when him taking it that he can be just as immortal or indestructible pretty much like like Soldier Boy, his father. Um but also at the same time, Butcher and the team find out the same thing.
Yeah.
So, because they find out on TV, like they saw it on TV, him flashing right on TV saying he took the virus, this, that, and the third. How is he still alive? The scientist, who is the scientist of this whole thing that knew about V1 because he had the files of everything, and they, then he broke it down to them how that happens. Both teams find out where it's located. Well, both teams try to locate where it is. There was no confirmed location of
Yeah,
where
they
it
were
was
still looking
located.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were still looking
So,
for it. Yeah. So also in this episode, they did reintroduce Soldier Boy. They did
mhm,
like a media thing, introduced him,
mhm,
say he wasn't a Russian traitor, even though they showed like
yeah,
an AI picture with him and Putin. But we're not going to talk about
yeah,
that. But they did, and that because he's technically one of the first Americans to survive the first V1, one of the first,
yeah,
one,
yeah.
which is
And
they
then also,
started hinting throughout this,
mhm,
the new episode of Soldier Boy, and then they cut you off
yeah.
back in
Oh
the
no, no,
50s.
you
So
good.
they hinting back at that. So yeah.
Yeah. And then, on top of that, we also got to go with the technically a major spoiler on this. One of our beloved characters. He's all grown up now, people. Ryan has officially returned. Uh, he took out a whole
Which
Russian.
was good. He took out a whole Russian SEAL team, whatever the equivalent to
Yeah,
their SEAL team is, Black Ops, whatever. He took them out
at a safe house. You know what I'm saying? He's like,
at a
yeah,
safe house, man. At first, they didn't even show him. They just show him like tearing people apart, and then they
yeah,
showed him at the end when the guy was like, "Pretty much, I have a family." He said, "Sorry, guy, you got to go." Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
I can't let you slide. You ain't supposed to know I'm here, so you got to go.
Yeah, but they did show what where Ryan was post, last season. He like,
Yeah,
disappeared. So they showed he was in Russia, pretty much
yeah,
in Russia. Yeah.
yeah. And then they did the Russian version of Reputation. The infamous song for Reputation. Don't give a
Mhm.
damn about my reputation. Um,
Mhm.
and then yeah, then to piggyback off of what you were saying about um, the V1. Also, another character has been brought up into this, brought back into this dilemma now is Stan Edgar, which I call that
Yeah,
too. But
yeah, hiding
he's
in a
officially
luxury
back.
bunker, hiding in a
Yep.
luxury bunker.
Yeah. Because at first it was actually supposed to been he thought he was gonna meet Monica Rambeau.
Hmm.
Um or Marie, my bad. I think her name was Marie Rambeau. But
Hmm.
he thought he was meeting her. Find out she's the one that set up the meeting with Stan with Starlight and the team without Butcher. Because he still got a thing for Butcher. The little girl too. But
Yeah, she did like kill her mom. So yeah, that makes sense for a grudge. Hey, I'm just throwing that out there. Throwing that out there.
yeah.
But,
Uh he like I say, he went to the bunker. Uh
uh,
they start going off of that, I think the scene, one of the scenes that stood out to me about that whole thing was Mother's Milk and Edgar and that in that room about the cigars, but I get to that one. But first,
let me get that.
let's
Yeah.
let's get to that. The other surprise of this whole situation was we got introduced to Maverick, who is the son of, guess who it is? Dun dun dun. Translucent.
And your boy already lied. He said, "Yeah, I know who killed your father." Oh man, I'm doing the face. Everybody did the face and look like, yeah, don't tell him.
Bro, he pulled him, Stan Edgar, and the Butcher pulled the same lie to these kids like it ain't nothing. Yo man told him that Homelander killed his pops while his real killer is looking at him face to invincible face. Like he's literally in there.
Yeah.
Um,
Ah, trying to think of anything else. Yeah, because when they met up with in the bunker, he was pretty much looking at an old record, trying to find where the original
yeah,
V1 could be placed. That was a key
yep,
component.
yep,
Also, Zoe and Ryan was keeping in touch. It looked like they texting buddies. I
mm,
don't know if they in some type of situationship, you know. And that's when Butcher came out of the woods.
yeah,
Like, yeah, I can smell the tequila. I forgot he said something on your breath. I forgot some liquor, and they went to a
yeah.
bar
He just,
bonding like a
yeah,
like an uncle and a nephew or something like that drinking. Yeah,
yeah. And then him trying to, then Butcher being Butcher, try to, sell Brian to be the guy to pretty much contain Homelander or, put the virus in Homelander or whatever the case may, or be part of the plan for Homelander. Because that, he still want to have that connection with his, with his son, even though Ryan want nothing to do with him. But, he plays that out. Um, and like you said, Zoe figuring out about finding out that her father is alive, like and all that too.
yep, that was a
like
good
like
twist.
like
And
yeah.
yeah,
You know, pretty much they was like Edgar, Stan Edgar was saying she pretty much thought she was an orphan, so he pretty much was under his wing until she found out about it. Then Kaneko and Frenchie wasn't trying to let him go, but Kaneko was like, "Nah, let him," because she still gotta live her life too. Even though it might be the end of them, but they still gotta
yeah,
live their
but
life
they
too.
was destroying all the viruses. They was messing up the plan, but it's
But Frenchie got the plan, so he could make more of it. That's the thing about Frenchie; he could make more of it.
yeah.
Um,
But
yeah. Then we go to the battle. No, we'll get
yeah,
to Noir and Deep going to the bunker, and Mother's Milk, Edgar, and Maverick had a plan to try to draw them out or knock them out pretty much so they can make they escape from the bunker. In the process of that, Maverick runs into Deep. When he runs into the Deep actually tell him the real story on his father translucent, telling him that the guy that killed your father is some guy named Howie. He said Howie. So he's like, Huey? Yeah, yeah, he killed you. He's like, what? I wouldn't lie to you, bro. And then of course he had the most infamous like urban term you could think of, no cap. I wouldn't lie to you, no cap. Oh God. Stop making this so cheesy. But he's like, no cap, bro.
but
Um,
that's the boys. The boys is a little cheesy
yeah,
humor, like dark humor. That's just the vibe they have on the show. So
yeah.
then he opened the vote, and pretty much the big battle happened.
Exactly. Open the vault, the
Mhm.
battle happens. Uh Maverick finds Huey, pretty much whoops his ass. I ain't even gonna lie, he whoops his ass.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I forgot
hard to
the
fight something you can't see.
exactly. Um, but then old girl, I forgot old girl's name.
Damn, I forgot her name
Cindy.
too. Uh,
Cindy.
yeah,
Cindy.
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 She got
So
she got
Cindy,
put on a recipe shirt.
yeah, she's a pack. She got packed
Yeah,
up.
she on that t-shirt now.
Yeah, she end up designating, well, accidentally designating Maverick, where she thought she was designating Huey. Starlight sees it and she snaps her neck. Like a twig too.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
she just let the rage took over her. She saw that the blood splurting out everywhere, and she snapped her like a Twix. Like she ain't think about it not one bit. And but in the process though, you know, it was fast, it was messy, and it left it with the boys with nothing, because in the process of all this, guess who ended up getting Stan Edgar back noir and deep. But the funny thing, the crazy thing about it was Deep ended up stabbing Black Noir in the back.
Yeah, he hit him with the hit him with the gas, the knockout gas.
Yeah, hit him
So, oh
with the
yeah, I'm getting
knockout
credit for
gas.
this.
Exactly. Like
Get
this was
credit.
a solo mission. Like, cause for some odd reason, Deep keep thinking that him doing this is actually going to save him. But remember, we also said this in episode 1, like review. Just because you're doing this for Homelander doesn't mean you're always going to survive either. A Train was trying to
Yeah.
tell you that. Just because you do it on this does not guarantee that Homelander is going to spare you out of this whole situation.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get to the grand finale of episode 3, and we could probably end it on this, where we see this is the scene that everybody's talking about. Ryan confronts Homelander about Becca again, like actually getting the truth of the whole situation. He finds out about the whole situation about how pretty much Homelander did what he wasn't supposed to do to her. She got pregnant. Then he pretty much tried to pull the whole she forced herself on the B card. Makes Ryan even more mad. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when you said I should have saw my face. I was like, you could have came up with a better
Exactly.
lie.
Like, not only that, like season 4, we see, like, what was it, either season 3 or season 4, that we see the actual clip of Homelander going into her room. Like we seen it. But then he got tired of his lies from both Butcher and him, because he actually did brought in the Butcher as well, talking about how he was lying to him as well. And then they got into a scuffle. He actually made Homelander bleed like twice, actually, through the laser eyes,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah. I don't
did
know
it
what
through
Ryan was
punching.
saying. He hit a wild card. He hit an audible. Your man just he didn't go with the plan. He won't put the
Yeah,
that was like a
he wasn't supposed
setup.
to strike. Yeah,
You got to play chess, not checkers. He not there yet to fight Homelander. Maybe in the future, but not right now. Right now,
yeah.
you give him.
Nah, the plan. Yeah,
And
the
he
plan
got
was to
beat
get.
pretty much to a pulp. He pretty much almost damn near beat him to death. Homelander. We know he
Yeah,
survived because no spoilers. We know he survived because
yeah. Not only did we knew he was going to survive, but we knew he was going to take a. We knew he was going to take a whooping though, because it's Homelander.
yeah.
And
He
and then but like I said, you know how it is with Homelander. You make him bleed, he sees red after that. He don't care who you are after
yeah.
that. And
Yeah.
he
All right.
because he that was, like you said, it was a brutal beatdown. He pretty much saying that was him teaching him a lesson. But that was purely like domestic abuse. Like if you really think about
Yeah.
it.
Well, tell you is it's like if you try to challenge your dad, he got to beat you up to
Yeah,
let you know, yeah, I'm the big dog, I'm the man of this house. That's pretty much
exactly.
how it was, but you know what I mean. That's pretty much what happens. He got beat.
That
It's
was
okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that was the true case of teenager testing his pops. Like I was about to pop strength. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, he had that old man strength, or we can say superhero strength, whatever you want to call it. But
exactly. But he
all right, so yeah, so that's pretty much most of the episode. I think
yeah.
it was more straightforward. Pretty much, they in a nutshell, they was looking for the original V1. They were trying to beat Homelander to it, and
Mm-hmm.
pretty much the fight scene led up to them looking for it. And Ryan went off the limb and
Yeah.
tried to fight Homelander, which was
Yeah.
stupid. You want to say it's stupid,
Yeah.
but hey, each to his own. But
Yeah, I also think that for this episode was a filler for some,
mhm.
but for me, I think this was more like an in between episode. I think it was enough action, but it was also has
It
a
was a
filler.
filler episode, but it wasn't
Yeah,
like your traditional. It had some action.
exactly.
It was
Yeah,
leading to a point. It was somewhat like it was a filler episode.
but the character work The character work
Mhm.
was like a 10. Character work was a 10. Homelander being fully like showing his pretty much his god mode, if you want to say. Butcher and Ryan, Butcher has Ryan back, but at what cost? That's gonna be the thing. Um, like him going away from the plan kind of dampers it a little bit. But once we get to episode 4 review, then we'll get, saying now we'll see what the plan is for Ryan, Butcher, the team, even on Homelander, the 7, if you want, quote unquote, the 7, the new 7, what their plan is going to be. We just know that from this episode that it lived up to it. It literally lived up
Mhm.
to what it was. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens on episode 4. Um, but I guess we'll go with the ratings. I mean, for me, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
all
straight
right,
up
so
and say, yeah, for me, straight up. I mean, for it to be a filler episode, it still was a great episode. Um, I'm not gonna go as far as a 8, but I will say a 7.9. I think it's just on the cusp of an 8.
okay, I put it a little bit lower. I say it's 7.8. And it's not. It is under 8. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
Under
yeah,
8. I want to say 7.8. Not 7.8. 7. I want to say 7.8. Not quite at 8
yeah,
yet, but it's almost there. Almost there. All right.
exactly.
So
Yep,
yeah. So I want to thank everybody for watching the review. We just did a discussion, small spoilers. I do apologize about that if you haven't watched it. But make sure you hit the like button. I want you to subscribe. Also check out our other content too as well. Also leave your
yep,
comment down below if you have any theories or you would like to add to anything. Feel free. All
yep.
right. All right. As always. Oh, go ahead.
I'm not about to say like like always, like, comment, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff. Like I
Mhm.
always say, and when we dealing with the boys, stay diabolical. See y'all on the next one, on episode 4, and yeah, let us know what y'all think.
And as always, peace and grease. Deuces.
Love y'all.